saying yeah, the bro fiti sambe kusi say the non's nice we back you sorry efi enkunya so na when it as trans say na dwumadia ehia na esefata na ye ne Ghana fo dinkita ho na Ghana fo hunu de ekọ ene de eba eno no enti prim your code for the day says no one is more hated than he who speaks the truth obiara ni wa what time for kese pass obia wo kan okre ni pota kan okre bia na time for do surprise and say nipa bibiri empe nokre and then come that no so University Teachers Association of Ghana and natural krata ediakoma empanimfo say one on 21 days now within that 21 days no say one man ka sempa bi amfa nkire wo mo a one bed and one best strike na sanity na utim say yen komodada edap no so ana wo mo de ababetudwa na one nsem nyina say we wish to serve notice to your high office of our intention to resort to strike as per section 159 and 160 of the Labour Act 2003 Act 651 due to the following reasons and some of their pronouncements the slow pace of negotiations on conditions of service for UTAC members and no bako. Also, the employer and by extension, the mandate state institutions have been very slow in completing the negotiations on our condition of service. The slow pace nature of the negotiations is creating undue pressure and tension across our campuses. UTAC has made significant efforts to push for the conclusion of the negotiations on our COS for implementation from January 2024, but these efforts have not yielded any results. Most importantly, the employer government does not take the negotiations on the COS seriously, and the Ministry of Finance in particular continues sending representatives with no effective mandate and authority to make commitment during the negotiations. Eti asabne bako I don't know. The tosumienu deliberate distortions of aspects of the signed memorandum of agreement. UTAC is very appalled about the deliberate misinterpreting and disrespect to sign MOS by the employer. One case in point is the MOE signed on vehicle maintenance allowance and off-campus allowance following an industrial action by UTAC. And although the Ministry of Finance issued a memo dated 5th August 2022 authorizing the payment of the agreed per litre rate of 10.99 Ghana cedis with an effective date 1st January 2022, this has since been subjected to deliberate misinterpretations and non-payment. Although arrears have been paid on the 10.99 per litre, ironically, the government has reverted to paying 6.05 per litre. Indeed, the 10.99 rate should have been reviewed by now because the current ex-pump rate is over 13 Ghana cedis. This smacks of bad faith and trust on the part of the employer. The Tosimiansa area said the non-payment of the internal generated funds component of the agreed online teaching support allowance. We signed an agreement with the employer on 3rd March 2022 that the respective universities shall pay a component of OTSE from their IGFs. To our dismay, many universities are in arrears and some have not paid at all. We see this as a violation in our conditions of service to our disadvantage, which we reject. In addition, the OTSA was introduced as a stopgap for the erosion of our market premium, that is MP, into bracket over the years while the government took measures to work towards implementing the 2021 labor market survey to improve our MP. There has been no show from the government side in this regard, and our MPs are continuously eroded. In compliance with the requirement of the Labour Act 2003 Act 651 Section 159, which requires either party intending to take strike action or institute a lockout to give written notice to the other party and the commission within 7 days, we are by this letter giving notice to the employer 21 days as a grace period to address the above listed concerns of UTAG. We will proceed immediately on strike on the 22nd day from the date of this letter. Into preparing Professor Mahmoud A. Akudungo ana oye national president ana Dr. Eliasu Mumuni national secretary to address at the command. Honorable Minister of Education Accra, Honorable Minister for Employment and Labor Relations, Honorable Minister for Finance, Anna, the Chief Executive, Fair Wages and Salary Commission, Accra, the Acting Director General, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, Accra, Anna, the Chairperson, Vice Chancellors, Ghana, Accra, UTAG Branch President, somewhere that one as well, Yebe me chame ho aba na me ba mpedi for trapo so Kenneth Kanu or your NDC member of communication ana Nana Kwadwo Eje Yeboa Nana K ana dodona efren wo ono so ebabe kamensa Nana ye Asante Achim North and South South first vice chairman and abekam inside into primpri you try your best to see a bar and come on kaisa you should know a Facebook platform live and I feel so ubit me send message 0545402507 now the message about by Kasa Alison Heba so ya send you the bro samana nwa so a won de aba eboa na honam sani bia etiti ni paduane bia no etimi yini edi free ho enka wo body no anase mfifiri bitew na nyim fifi papa ni nyina Alison Heba ebitimi ayi edi free ho omo ne ointment wo ho say ekuro na atowo eja na ahyehye wo enkwala ebom diapers na fi omtonwa bibi basa ni ade ni nyina wo de srasra etima no yeden eko ada afi nso obo permit eno no de sell tunyum a embubu eho a wo tirimu a emane ko afi kro bia to tirimu a yini nyina de free ho etunyi no so tubi fu na ede emawo enti bomodi ana from 0592 145024 0592 145024 ana 05351 41050 05351411050. These numbers na Onsabeka Alison Herba soup, Alison ointment, and afi Alison pomade. Me try me hosima me buy be shon come twetwe na say. All right, welcome back. Home-based television network. So you're streaming live on Facebook platform. So after 0545402507, which must send a message at the about. Can it have come in, sir? And a fee and a kids have come in, sir. Can it have come? Napum to say. Party much to say.
Oh, MDC dear. They train ACO.
And one preparation terrace and
go. Now, we'll be in Mega and now.
Aye.
Only pay say by in terms of good governance. You can't compare their president Nana Doye to their almost any.
Sir.
Not their president Nana Doye. Never. Missing their way.
On the topic by you.
Missing their way. And I'm missing their way. Now, I guess I'm free SHS. I some free SHS. Yeah, free planting for food and job. They can't count. We want an infrastructure development in Ghana. You can't compare that of Nanado to that of a President John Dramani Mahama. The infrastructure came. I almost say Damena move
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, yeah.
Amuku you do baby breaking it na Bahama timba.
Na menya. Wa oti ha. Oti ha. O pa che say on beti me break the FN8. Look, we were given a very bad product to accept because of you media for ya na mo ye. And I'm package President Nana would say obi aye hu e bida. And that one prempren anani go ni be obeka say no mansion no mansion but they were
Mate but that's it. Okay agbawa
yeah
ise achepa
so you be one
one you fe me no betena ha me na sana start show me ni be do sisi ya
aba so the discussion so na be share first yeah so me peruse baby aso be one fia mama re
enzo ya bi otutu yi na Ghana ni bi enim se o de sebe ziba sashi ade mamu e compare mampanye gufu ado di difference kesi pa na wo ini bi ko ziba sashi ade be wo ono bere so na slay queens egidi pa e kire de NDC for do man isika eyeye mampanye gufu ado be su o disika ni tu ankwala school fees free sisi e be says kana waste ne die minia bom pata na free me no mi ya santi ba bi free ba no yini mama ni huna wo fa se for de mayen by the free senior high school da woroma I take some bed in Biana a die so a course in a bar now because ma minim say you nua baba to osa wo hwe no school fees ababa da ho na frew na we aba na frew na we aba na frew ba na me no mi nyina dia dance say sa bed no aban we apija de free so me ni oti ono dia dance so no anka so the burden of school fees and dey tete ne ho ato no nso ni nyina politics nti obeka still enye betina se on koso no ye sana game netie eye kura se de no ne president kan se ko campaign you try to kakra ne aka no kure kakra ba mu do mo pentro ne do entro ne yo mo de chain no kure no the good thing is nya me adom Saturday to aba ne de yi okandifo ba be di party nanim na me o message ba ko me no with man party
okay
any delegate ni nyina the Bekoswa said they me Maka from the one they say I am happy, so proud of myself, say man form alliance with any of the candidates.
Oh, okay.
The mama party they say whatever being the case, you know, if we are young crofua betting me jina no my negotiation am enkabu mwaba. Yi nyina kujina to try ampia my ho bibi echire no. Afi hu nua na ebu na nchi. And so on my way say more election we need a 50% plus 1 vote. Because I want say the let me bu any China the one before say one koto aba na the friend our party no.
Sort ba.
Esi na sort. Then they say this vote equals through. Vote na ne kuto but ye de ne so tinti na ipeja wo mo de no. Nti mesre adwobre o ma e kasa toto ayampia the dinkrofobia tem kasa twitwi ne ade nyina afei and then the last day woman to untwa na afi ye maye kasa ho nte se be ya kono ma foforo so no ma ba be di echi na mesre Saturday abato no se de be ko nhye ya mpanifo de egu fom friend say polling station executive and ya see bi na ekwa akoye minim so nsa kan letter na apie na ne bia unsan kan na se me na obi na yankin kan ya na me adom election committee no aba bonten de omo letter abeto abonten a omo ka kire party fo nyina na se abatu ya ye ba abeto yi ye yi mpanimfo bi at the constituency level no omo na nhwe abatu on so na bibia nkoso wano enti mpanimfo a ye yi wo mo no igusu a ye ka se metro ya na yi ama na me release CCA
sisi ane ba bontia na
ba inshuranci
anchebi ene tina mesanka ya
me de be ma sisi ya
yes
me wo me de be ma sisi ya mpanimfo de atudwa se ye hwe na sa mpanimfo na nhwe abato no so e wo constituency base na nim se abato no constituency by constituency
yes
you need region bia munipa no mto about constituency bi ti yesu bia nko ne constituency na onko to naba
okay
enti constituency kura me si Asante Achem South
yes
baby e free ho na be free
okay
enti ye ho no ye to ye de I think Asankare ya wa wunim si ye test ya to ya ba no when ye to ye de no na ya hwe na bibia akọ alo wa no krata epia bonten enche ye kwa usu nyenye bi no eno na media man se obetimi akenkan mu nsem kakra de ato bonten a nipa me nsem bi a party na appoint you from the constituency level say omo na hwe abato ne so
okay chairman of council of elders and vice chairman of the constituency patron secretary constituency IT coordinators. Okay, so presidential election committee of the new patriotic party is pleased to appoint a 3-member committee to supervise the November 4th 2023 presidential election in their respective constituencies.
Yes,
on our behalf.
On behalf of the election committee. What's a committee need to mean all the 275 constituencies? Say yeah, but to create to your constituencies no 276. The Amana 76 say headquarters in Swabe constituency election center here to Abanso. Okay. 276 instead of 275.
To many electoral commission police.
Any police.
And then collaborative.
Enti ya yi sample for ya. Now boom you go constituency be am penifo we bi ho
yes
the chairman of the election committee at the constituency level no chairman of council of elders ono no chair election no ho
okay
and the vice chairman so ye chairman of the constituency patrons and do secretary constituency ICT coordinator the good thing is that concerns were raised concerning Krofua ye di omo Baba heard about one so steady regional chairmen we declare support so I'm so happy say so share the reference say a frontline constituency executive nanga so be council of elders chairman of council of elders and the chairman of patrons any IT coordinator they are not part of the elected body now almost constituency elections and so these people does not report to any regional chairman
okay
only regional chairman no if you want the party chairman be a one party national friends the patrons chairman on any year juma what do I say and at the second one or vice and so here a patrons chairman the first one or a chairman a council of elders to announce the national council of elders no year juma they have nothing to do with regional chairman constituency chairman and I mean whoever I believe say Justin Kobiani ni nuanom committee ni and nneema om dey to bontin die abeboa makomato yem se many agents yankofa regional chairman bi amam bi ni yankofa constituency chairman bi amam bi and as a vice chairman and as a constituency secretary bi or elected officer bi adinim but we dey council of elders chairman or no chair elections no or the police any electoral commission e kabom no man no we are a friend is a chairman of patrons no or also allies na fi akoyi ICT coordinator so o my secretary metro sure the ekoso ho no nyina amomo enti me party executive number so with this kind of arrangement o mo dia ba na mesere o mo so a ya bo mo din so o mo nkohwe o mo hwe so ma bibia nkoso wano say o mo so be hwe no de pepepe ye ene no kredie ebeto abonten se beya ochena yiwie na ye kwa akone ye nua no makasa se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia really ihia miami of akutu free
yes
ihia honorable Kennedy ohene jampo ihia honorable Adenimo me de bi if possible kura said there osechi mensa bonzo start take no if possible we have to find a way of bringing a lunch Martins back. And yes, yes, see a chance or no making intention. Because you never make an intention to come back. But jealousy are switchy because ZMD can election are won by 50% plus 1 vote. So when it comes to political election, we don't joke with single vote. And mind you, baby, I lunch my tea bonnet black I could do no. It be uncle for bedroom say be a qua and high. But me, I see say, you're careful, a bit high. Or one for or what for or bushia. Even in the party, you nipa bakumi nubia was all monsa boama. They hold allegiance to him. So because of these things, must seremping for. Can be also a faso near me Oma at the TV if possible. Oma is suspending omnia de adina. This is the time I say yes, I can read reunion. No, you for munina amra. The entrasia son dream. Sebeya 2024 election, no, and if you into call. Enemy New York, hey. I was one who started preparing in the. I also go so proud. Then preparation is what to do. Yeah, you at that day I'm neighbor. So mama they say you know you na na go there by tea. I say oh obinu bi abon. Ni baby e cobra for no. Cobra for you know the say the aba. It is by 2027 January, no. Now, Cobra for you say you must have today. I should be. Now you swear in MPP flag bearer.
Aye. Or can be about election.
Yes.
That's what they for say that today. Say we to.
Mestre.
Yes.
You delegate. Say mo kwa. Mestre mo to abanoma Mahmoud Bawumia man.
So
Mahmoud Bawumia.
I know na mo pe.
Ono na ye pe.
NDC for.
NDC Bawumia na ye penti Mestre mo. Mo kwa mo to abano. Emo Bawumia ye NDC for a person 100%.
Kenneth, asema who can you? Live Facebook.
I'm telling you, Mestre. You vote.
Bawumia we na 2025 Bawumia ko ye eba had you.
Mestre Bawumia.
Aye. Did you actually see?
Bawumia no.
How can I say?
Mahmoud Bawumia.
How can I say?
Paul, MPP Paul, and I'm sorry, and Paul no. Nipa ono ni religion because of voting. Or say, we believe Jesus Christ will come again. What the Muslims need as part of Quran, any people say Jesus is not coming again. Now, so because of vote, now Bawumia, the first casualty of Bawumia is the PDS deal. When they say a change condition president to a condition subsequent, it's the same Bawumia. And then the same Bawumia you can Salah MOE. I don't know.
Okay, good answer.
Bawumia.
That's it. You go come on. University Association come on. You need the Tony now. Oma 21 days be omo patch say nkomo dada omo aka but be seen ne omo nte ho hwe on October 27 2023 omo de krata babontin ka say slow pace of negotiations any condition of service no for UTAC members no ono omo asempa na afid omo say distortions be sign a memorandum of agreement in the move. I feel the toso miensa a non-payment of internal generating fund components are agreed online teaching support allowance. No, Sanema we and a dapno so. Can I mention some few na yin common na yen share. Can I say dear Kosi? Some pampa gomo address ya dey address ma Minister of Education, Minister of Education, Fair Wages and Salary Commission no mo keka ho. Aban na mfi wo mo anane ma na ntuto mu yi.
Say this UTAG for issue with Aban and starting ra.
Yeah.
I quite remember say it is February. One even they almost started some strike.
Yes.
Out to the extent the ministry and Fair Wages Commission for by say because of one or two reasons with the baby at this particular date. Minister of Finance them on date. And me and I will be an edit because the Minister of Finance only said with these conditions is this legitimate and now is because of almost cancel more here. You've negotiated with them. Look, when President Nadu Eba, you take for assurance is about 28 assurances. In terms of condition of service, say me ba everything. Say yari cry I'll pay. Because when you vote from the UTAC front, and now we will be a position. I will say is President Nadu own to me and can't say. The agreement between you and UTAG won't mean because we had problem with our finance and our physical we know look, the president need to know, if not because of the careless management of this economy, and then we're even having problem with even 4 million uranium session 4 million Ghana cedis. This government can't pay. So it's a problem. Say the government itself is broke. Now, so whether they like it or not, so far as the ministers and the deputy ministers are still enjoying in their V8 and the teachers and a youth for so here musica. And now condition be I won't say for because I don't see the reason why I said and then you can say a skinny. Menya, so offer the budget statement of this 2023 budget statement that was read on the 4th of Wayno. Menya, so offer the flagship programs. Flagship program, the total amount is even 10 billion, 9.266 billion. Now, so if you see car MPP4 say moved and now internal generated with grant, the total amount is 146 billion. Moreover, so yeah, or see the expenditure is 205 billion. Enterprise say they are going to borrow over 50 something billion. Now we will flash it programs. Would they say yes or no? The total amount is 9 billion. Look, free SHS all can. Free SHS is 2 point something billion for this year. So Ufa BBT say your friend saying road infrastructure another 2.6. Water and sanitation 74 million. There was school feeding 1 billion. These are planting for food and job. Dr. Akoto, yes. He said ministry. And so 600 something million. Total amount even 10 billion. Now so we share your expenditure for only 2023. Interest and amortization alone is about 52 point something billion. Interest and amortization during almost time NDC was on interest and amortization was only 10 billion. Now so Baumia and can ofuriata. Also TV that. Now so about the NDC say as a state to say Ghana you charge interest and amortization of 10 billion. And then during almost time they are paying 52 point something billion. Interest and amortization. CapEx. During the time where our projection was 9.6 of a total GDP to CapEx, capital expenditure, almost use 2.3 as capital expenditure. So you can see completely with this administration party, look, the economy is broke. They know say the economy is broke because of their carelessness and recklessness about the economy. Because how on earth will you tell me, say, a nation called Ghana, you bet me to the state say the finance minister in the bank when you for about 151 billion. In Tayomode, when they were coming, they were broke. They had nothing. MP before Omoban, they had nothing. They had to go to Prudential Bank to go and go in for a loan. Now so because someone in Ghana for cheap. Almost did see Ghana to the extent say every bank of Ghana, I can't say they found at a loss of 60 billion. President Akufo-Addo just 2023 Sikai a Bank of Ghana yedi more mono it's over 47 billion. What of governance is this? So the economy itself had a challenge. It's because of Omo Kenofuriata. And I don't blame them. Because Nipa yebese to abanoman Omo because according to President Nanado or say in terms of MPP Nipa one yan sampa about the economy about me. So the one-eyed man within APP becomes the king. Until you see how the you see how the economy is going. as I speak to you, celebrity say it's food inflation. And as at last month was 43.2%. Food inflation. How? And we are spending a lot of money on planting for food and job. What was the essence of it? All year round, there should be a food available that is very moderate. That was the motive behind planting for food and job. Oh yeah, there was.
Okay. Now, na yenin komono. Na yenin komono. Yenin komono. And Abraham.
I remember that's it. What's that? This strategy of my finance or mobile topic. The Uber can no more Becca. On no address or buy water address or no any issue. Strike as a Busano. What's the feeling? We are coming crew and touching the house. I got a board there. I bought the crab or tortoise. I was said there. Coming if you hold bar just last Sunday. Body 80 cities. In your body, drew a see Mahuma couldn't. No free. When said they make a try. So you never grab one night to meet to us to drag 80 cities, no bit in your bed 10 or the oho. Because Abubu Yan money in me a fool ago. Chabody Abubu Yama 300 cities. I'm telling you, Abubu Yama 300 cities. And I'm not a full break. All year round, and in Mua no can I am happy, say as we speak, a Biane Honya de Wagana, a Bianebu, Upebiato Unibito. Would be at any time be our pay. So Sika so and Canadian to make your cum jaso. Oquato, the Fabugufi, needing a cracker. We may know and maybe bomb board the APCD nam to be a region. Enti Ababono, person what you are. Unlook in Pisky, the Nasa Hona Bedia. We see pay the best within 2 days. What drew where the dear Kohodi will be in so quite. Only Bonnie Menso and was it come near rear body, a brand near body, will be any assembly. You talk right?
Yes.
Now, almost say almost per se, almost demonstration. They have raised so many concerns that I think it needs to be addressed. And the Messenger Penny form we in charge or money or more negotiating. Say the major concern of Murizin is say. I say, Yashedan ye delay the slow pace negotiation customer. Messenger Penny for in order to prove everybody wrong, they should just make the negotiation so faster. Ebema Ghana for who say any deliberate. I say Yasheda.
Oh, shot 2022 no matter whom command business. Now,
me no meaning as media dances. You talk for you. This is not the first time I'm threatening demonstration. Your mama tamuka do me demonstration, a series of demonstrations. The Mitian worker and the by the Muscan and Tiska. So is he telling us say time Omotia Bema no more demonstration almost all the government institutions called demonstration and former President John Mahama. And in this kind of Marry and answer no mind a day. Now a bini hokra and answer no mugusu did no moon fee woman. About we are managing institutional demonstration very well. Ah, wow, baby, dance. When you have the concerns, the buyer near the water table, when you are negotiation, near Tanasi Nasum Diaba, the mood demand no, and Kamu deserve, and so maybe about the brilliant to me for the mood demand no mammo. It is saying a buying bit media mammo. One person my be at the following year and near increasing the kakra. You see, that when it comes to negotiations, there are buying we are demonstrating maturity in your friends say in negotiations. Ah, I'm not strike, a brass pa. You said the near 2015, 2016. What would you dance every day? Call strike, my doctors call strike me. The people who here. Nominate who or say, and they not bind and they never see ye. But the nay, I buy up no more than say, when the bar, so no, the negotiation, yes, start to see it here. Many say, I buy no so far as I eat your minister's car, eat your MP's car, eat your car, they see you's car. No more get also to land cruiser and you say MPs no and you mean an MP before go MPs and this is MPs to land cruiser nimbi to one country and this business we mun see from land cruiser nim said the worker say ahochira ba no we mun see from mudiem na enkyere say omodwere Ghana ho na enhye MP before so mun sunsi infesika no emo you talk for. I'm not against our concerns on my reason. Okay. Ojuma ni bi ana ketu asem. The GDE say yani omontrase na negotiation no enko fast. Let us me no mesre you talk for so. Say asem bia ni wonu ma de kuma na etwa. The asem bia dia no na eka. But the first is woman Nigeria, get the mount.
Yes.
What's the Jensua, get the mount. But the difference woman is a woman now, we are feeling to me by Biako. But what's the now, O Kofi Adi and Niji Kofi, or Tina to Mr. Babak. I don't Fabio, Messere, Ajobreo, Omunya Botre. Now they also a canny a Kakusi Viano, young canning Kusi, then fasten Jumbra. Meaning, say, one of the strategies in Swat. And you're ready my phone, so Edipre increment on your baby. When we get close to election year now, woman is a time. We know into this the time I usually demands in the big form. And a no matter you Ghana many years yakwa election every election year or close to election year so say November money away. Yes. Election season 1 year. No. But or after on the 4th no your TSC campaign will gidi. Yes. And this days no we cry just the beginning. Beba but medium work kudru e when that's what say abai we skills idea negotiation inti eba ye beso no ayem penny entwema enkudu strike level it mesere umunya botre ma mu ntie ya idea million mandis for can no more as a reserve players empire oba say ye na mumu no we bi mo na so onyameti asi yes oba cry na de o se ye kan ahoden ni sika bi o se ye de share economy no ejina brand se be ya ahoto beba Ghana for so eno enti ne ba ban mu ya masse ye ba bepe ejapade ama ye ho na emu se ye be hye ne mayi na meni menu nyina ye ho apen na ze meni ni hia ye bon komotente pasre at be gidi ye se de ye hwehwe se ebeye enkomodi a yehia na edi nkomo a ye betimi braka se we die nanka me mpamo de na nso mobile no what me atoto ne mama me business for me that is what we are looking at and yes be and take be hia na edi ntokwa da bi enti yes say you talk for omunya botre na mo negotiation nkwa wiye me gidi ye se be kwa wiye no o makoma beto o moyem
Kenneth say wo hwa o krata o de ba ya na o state wo the Minister of Finance issue memo dated 5th August 2022 o authorize payment of agreed per liter rate of 10.99 now with effective date of July 2022. Almost state said this has since been subjected to deliberate interpretations and non-payment. Although arrears have been paid on the 10.99 per liter, but later no esati ba the chi eba 6.05 per liter. Eho kakra no as a mobe tua we arrears no wo ho na modi tua be 10.11 per liter no afei masa tia sam ba 6. Yes. Now I just say
where the problem is. Once I wouldn't say look in terms of your friends saying labor negotiations, you need to have your projections for the following year. Because as we speak now, we about 10.99 per liter. Later on, government almost 6.43. A difference of over 4.59 difference. Almost half of what they are getting.
But over half. But say Kabana make here for 13 EBB
and also the more. That's where the tennis. Who can any person may talk a V8 amount. Later on, no, Obano, Odi a fan galloper, and a buy. Is it the same? It's not the same. Moreover, no one team I can't almost say because of A and B and C internal. Man, team fa 10.99 and farmer. Now, so because they felt say they can ride on them, young fast 6 point we and farmer. And they are telling me, said no, there are some arrests be I say you should make sure say you fulfill that pledge. Well, according to Omoyutak, they are not saying say because of way and they say what you told us no, just fulfill it asan. Now also go worry about him about omufie say ni na wo. Because o pese on nkwaya e want to say and na ke ni so banji. O kan say o mi ma we more to say sugar coated word the maye no. Sir, the command Utah for say please we need that money. They should just release it to them. It to patch say he got the state of Ghana you need 100 million baby.
On the second
yes.
What is some money in the statement of making?
Said
Utah write it down and write this down.
difference.
MPP will not be in power forever.
You can't be in power in 2025. You can't be in power.
We are there.
No, please,
You'll be in power in 2025.
Forget about it.
But you'll not be in power forever.
Your imaginations, we've gotten it, so don't worry. Seriously, let's make sure. Look, anytime you tap for Omoko strike, the academic calendar to happen. From tertiary to a year secondary school, any problem. Just say, look, just make sure, look, let's have a negotiation between the youth and the government. Say because of A and B, we plead, say economy in a year, at least we can increase about 10 or 20% for you and their account. Then we just make progress. Now, so say, more so adamant, say, more farmer. They can do what they like. If you remember, this youth are for a government issue. The finance minister even snubbed them some time ago. Our call the negotiation table. He snubbed them. Internet, if things need to change now, do it in the right manner for them to also feel say yes, we are also working for our future.
Okay, all right. Nana, any moment, can't wait. I can't share the nature a year. For instance, Saturday, now your expectations are banning idea any what is supposed to happen security wise, no money idea. Now for you, Nana, what expectation for Saturday to say?
I do see a back in over catch it, many is one sorry goofy and fat. I don't think that as well as there for said the attitude to be alarmed. Attitude to be. It included radio. Nanka or here was it. Uninam and Kona was or that connect. You have was or no jam, Manafi Macami Fias. Your expectations be brief.
Yes.
You would GD said the Dika and said, you better have a baby, you know, assume Jika Sia, yes, say Ebeba after the election, Yenya perfectly. Now, yet me selected a leader and so. Or a leader, yet in a cosi a cotona, be Ghana for better. Ma sometimes they be American and say, my young shady, Toda young quiet pet. Name you may see a say, why did in a qua Ghana for Bediatum? Na Oma top, you put that tonight, the Abu Associate on. Alternative products be real. NDC for the former President John Dramani Mahama, APC for the Ayarigeba. My name is Dr. Parkwes Indum. CPP for also in you omodie. And what do you call it?
Dikeno money.
Almost so inya MI. And Miami Mammy, and no, so boom, and as you see, butterfly, and so butterfly, they said that you know that movement, one day lead the movement. Yes, so I was see it me very strategic. Now, you know, see, Nipa, the neighbor, no bit me match. All these people are almost about contesting for the same presidential position. Yeah, try say, yeah, the Ebema NPP. Yeah, when it's so different. Your vision say you be breaking 8 no 8 year cycle na aban bia ba wa say watch 8 years na kono onim say the bia ya na ka say be break 8 no and this is a pace no almost so for 19 good years 19 good years uninterrupted 19 years but almost say o mine no Rwanda nya 19 years and then minia kana ti here of play ko Rwanda na ni age but 19 years under no ankasa in administration no Ghana Konechi. Na Kenneth be se metam na so. Kenneth almost say Ghana. Obia nkono ngotona bakukudrum. Won to aba mani po fee say the power we dey kwa obeboa me yedi nkonim. Eno na ye hwehwe. Kenneth
me na now 4 people or no say by in terms of obia owo di o pass obetime di dey. Want to men can say as obinti announcement here no obetime di near. And the chairperson face on crowd candidate.
From the one, the good thing I've done is that I am working for MPP.
Me say, the 4 candidates are MPP for a present job. We don't see the personal whom I'll be to John Daman Mahama. None. Which of them? Baumia. newe Ken okunpreko ono o say o kan bibi wo ba mi aho a samira ho na ware no begu no ana planting for food and job man no akoto ana adani mo at least look buzi ani dey kan no and on be so my MPP.
All right, so let me see
left MPP to the hands of people who can't manage.
All right, yeah, that's it. Be Asidan Koma Nana Kojeje Yebuana Naki Arafi Kenneth Kabu. It be see ya, bye bye.